Howdy McHalderson, second take on recording this. I had planned on recording more of doing the drawing of the actual art fight attacks, and then I think I just considered it too much of a hassle because when I'm recording the screen in this way, it only records this main canvas. It doesn't record the little reference image I have here, which I found kind of annoying, but I will show you the character I decided to draw. I came across them and I just thought they were very cute. I've already forgotten their name. I just thought it was cute that they've got two different forms, and they've got little beauty marks on their face. I think I will draw the normal version, and then I might attack them again just so I can draw the other version too. I guess we'll wait and find out. I will change the colour of the background later on, but for now let's wait. Do I want to do a little bit of a challenge? I didn't put my glove on. A little bit of a challenge with this character. Sometimes I do drawings where I do it all in one layer. So what if we did that? That's the same colour as the background, so obviously that's not going to work. I'll grab the colour from the character. Oh crap. Do I want to use this brush? It's a little bit slow, isn't it? Because the stability's on. It's not bad, but no. Versatile brush, do I want to try that one? How do you layer? I mean, it gives a nice crunchy texture, but I don't think I want to do that one. What is this one like? I mean, the bigger you get, that's not a very delightful one. I have a lot of brushes, so you'd think it would be easy to pick a brush. This is the brush I usually use for colouring. I'm sure I've used it for doing things in one layer before. I used to do it with a watercolour brush, but then I don't have that watercolour brush anymore, and it's very sad. What other brushes do I have that I can add? Ooh, maybe this textured round brush? I download a lot of brushes, because I like to try brushes. What is this one? That's a palette. Let's try this one. Right, we'll do a headshot because I'm doing it all in one layer, and that will be easier for me to brain. So this character has brown eyes in their normal form, and that's what we're drawing today. And they've got kind of an elfish little face. And they've got little elf ears. And they've got a very fun hairstyle. I'll end up having to recolour certain parts of the skin as I accidentally go over it with the hair, no doubt. That's fine. That's the price you pay for drawing all in one layer. But I like doing it all in one layer, and I should practice that more often, I think. I probably will end up doing another attack on this character just because I like this character, and it would be nice to do an attack on them where I'm not practicing doing it all in one layer. Okay, so they've got kind of beauty marks on their face, but I guess I won't add those in yet because it will be easier if I don't. This is meant to be the shading, but I think I picked a colour too dark. I need like a mid-tone to blend this out a little bit better. But then it does give nice contrast, I guess, in terms of doing the ear details. Yeah, I don't think this brush blends very well, so I might just switch to doing a different one. It's not the worst, but it also isn't the best. you better. I need something that's a little bit more mid-tone, pleasies. I feel like this colour I've picked for the darker tone is just a little bit too grey, maybe. Am I doing the head too small? Does that help? Not really. But it is better to shrink things than make them bigger later down the track, because you lose a lot of detail when you make things. I mean, things just look worse when you make it bigger from a small thing. So always better to draw too big. Where on this face am I going to do the eyes is the question. Let me just change my reference image to zoom on her face so I can tell where her beauty marks are. I am having thoughts. Maybe I should try this pointillism brush one day. Draw something like that. Not today, though. So she has a nose, obviously. Kira's growling. Not sure what she's growling for. I'm sure she's got her reasons. Oh, I think she just doesn't want the other gremlins in the room at the moment. She does that sometimes. She wants to be the only one. Okay. I was going to do the nose, wasn't I? They've kind of drawn a triangle in place of a nose, so maybe that's meant to mean they have a kind of pointy nose. Do they have other reference images? Yeah, they do kind of have a pointy nose. Blendy, 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 blend. This is just a placeholder for where the eyes are going to be. The eyes are not going to stay like that, obviously. That would be a bit ugly. This will be where the eyebrows are. Wait, what kind of eyebrows does this character have? Eyebrows I would like to see. They kind of get covered by the hair. They're kind of a happy character. So we'll add the beauty marks last, I think. Like, bronk. I feel like I've kind of given them a more creamy peach tone than the pink tone they have in the reference image I'm using. And I don't know how to feel about that one. do have some pink tones on the tippies of the ears, which is very cute. And some blush on the cheekies. Maybe that will fix the tone a little bit. I don't know if this is the correct colour for lips, but for this character's lips in particular, but it is the colour we are rolling with at the moment. Let me use a Blendy Blendies to just mush this all in a little bit better. That looks a little bit too blended, but oh well, we can fix it. Don't know if you can hear Kira on the cat tree behind me. I'd say this would be about where our eyebrows would go, if you could see the eyebrows. Oh, it's Lily behind me. She actually got into the room. Are you going to go to sleep under the desk, buddy? You can go to sleep under there if you want. The heater is on under the desk, so that's probably prime real estate for them at the moment. This character is half elf, I think. Half elf. They are half human, half elf. So, kind of elfish features, but not extremely elfish features. There we go. Another thing is, do I want to wait to upload this attack so I can put the video in the description? Like, is the person I'm drawing this for the type of person that would be interested in seeing the process for their character being drawn? Dunno. Little detail, little detail. Pink, pink, pink. I need to stop leaning so close to the screen. It'd be smarter if I just zoomed in. Okay. Let's put some eyeballs in there. Just looking at the reference image at the other art of the character for a moment. Okay. Bloop, 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 bloop. Okay, eyes. So they kind of have friendly looking eyes. And we'll put the eyes right where eyes should be. I feel like eyes are a little bit harder to get right when you're doing it on one layer, because you can't just copy one and flip it. I remember someone who used to give me art advice a lot. They would find it really annoying that I never did the eye whites completely white. I always did them a little bit grey. But that was something they always noticed in my art and would get annoyed at. Out of all the things to get annoyed at, I think that's a funny one. We want to do the eye colour before the eyelashes. The eyes are brown. I feel like I want the head to be a little more tilted back like that. There we go. Now let's add some irises. Is that the word for it? Irises? I need to stop leaning so close to the screen. It's because I need new glasses. Eventually I will get those new glasses. There we go. One colour. Two colour. Well. And then let's do this. And then a little bit darker. Yeah, my wrist hurts a little bit. Okay. I feel like there's still a lot more fiddling I could do with the face. But I also don't want to spend 100 years fiddling around with the face, if that makes sense. Right. And then I think I will cheat just a little bit for one of my favourite ways of detailing. Everything except the shinies are on one layer. Because I need the shinies. Obviously I need the shinies. I like to add a little bit of purple here for the reflection. I don't know what she's looking at that it's purple, but I just think it looks good. And then... so technically this whole thing has taken 3 layers. Oh no, I'm a liar and a cheat. Don't tell anyone. So... eyelashes now. Rather than using flat black, I am using just a dark pinkish red. think I still got some little details I could do around the eyes. I find this eye easier to do than this eye. No, don't need that little detail there, I don't think. Yeah. I keep finding myself leaning in, and I need to stop doing that. Those eyelashes look a little bit wonky, don't they? This is what I mean by the... Oh, wait, I just remembered something. What is the thing to be able to do the thing? Buttons. View. View. I am having a brain fart. Rotate flip. Haha! I can have thoughts sometimes. And then the lower lash line. I think that's a Kira up to havoc in the other room. There. I don't want to know what she's doing. Either her or Lily. One of them's causing problems. They can cause their problems for now. Okay, let's look at the face and see what other things, adjustments we could make. I feel like the mouth looks wrong. I don't like the way the mouth looks. Goodbye, mouth. No talking for you. I also feel like this eye is just a little bit crooked. Burp. Do I like that a bit better? Maybe. Okay. This definitely did just kind of darken the overall skin tone a little bit, but it gave it more of a peachy look that I think matches the character a little bit better. Or at least how they draw the character. Blushy, blushy, blush. Okay, now let's try that mouth again. Okay. They're kind of a happy character. I still just struggle a lot with mouths, because I feel like it wasn't that long ago that I even started really bothering to draw mouths, because for a long time I just did a straight line and called that a mouth. Ugh, this is still wonky. I feel like I have a problem when it comes to drawing mouths, and that I draw them wonky a lot. So you're actually having your mouth being drawn shut, I've decided. No talking for you. I still have to add her beauty marks. If you're also drawing while watching or listening to this video, I'd love if you commented about what you were drawing. I'd love to hear about it. I hope you're working on something you enjoy. Or if you're working on something you're not enjoying, I hope it benefits you in the long run. Do I want to flip the thing back before I continue? I guess I will. Flip. The mouth doesn't look too lopsided, so I guess we will keep that. Let's do... They have kind of a pink slouchy top in this reference image. I'm just now seeing where I could have colour picked for the for the darker parts of their skin. Okay. I wonder if this character ever wears earrings. They don't seem to have earrings in this reference picture, so I'm not going to add them, but I think they would look cute with earrings. I should draw characters that have earrings more often. So the shirt would go here. Could probably use a thicker brush for this bit. It would be definitely better than having to layer up. I'll save the layering until I'm done shading. This would be the smarter thing to do. I have an appointment today, so I will be going away from home for a little bit. I'm hoping to also go to the drawing room, because the sketchbooks I really like are on sale. But I do not know if we will or not, because I think that is on the other side of town to where I have my appointment. Right. Obviously I'm going to have to fix up that chin line a little bit, but that's fine. Okay. No, don't like that. It's not right, is it? No, that makes it look worse. I don't typically use this blending tool, so that's probably part of why I don't like it. But I was just hoping it would mush the colours a little bit better. Give me that colour again. Oh, it's saved. Okay. Opacity. That did not make it any better. And maybe it just looks so annoying because she doesn't have her hair yet. Let's give her her shirt, and then we'll be able to put the hair on and see if that makes things any better. There's also the fact that I've got blue, this horrible deep blue. I mean, this blue isn't horrible, it just doesn't suit her. I'm probably going to end up with like a turquoise or a green as the background colour, as opposed to this blue. There we go. Pink. I still have my opacity turned down, don't I? That's fine though. Okay, now let's tackle the hair. So she's got kind of hair that, it's got the front bang part and then two bits that droop down on either side. A little bit that looks like it's tied up to have a braid behind her head. Basically, she's got really thick hair. So let's get the general shapes of the hair done. And then we've got the long, swoopy kind of bit. There we go. Her hair in the back would be a little bit visible. Do I? Oh, Lily's under the desk. Kira apparently did not settle under the desk. I thought she would have, but no. Sorry, Lily, did I bother you? So she kind of has a bit that looks like it's kind of pulled up into a braid above her ears. And then there's the back part. And I'm having a little bit of a brain fart as I'm trying to remember things. Because I'm going to cover up a lot of this as I colour it in, so I need to kind of remember details and where different shapes and shading goes. I guess the way I've drawn her here, you can kind of see her eyebrows a little bit, so I probably should put the eyebrows there, you know, so it doesn't look like she shaved them off. There we go. Still have some little gappy bits. I'll have to fix that. Now, eyebrows. We can have just a little trace of eyebrows here. Alright, we had the little braid bits where it looked like the hair was being pulled to the back from here. It's easier to start at the lightest shade and then darken as needed, so that's what we're going to do. And this bit was like this. This has not taken too long, I think. Like, I thought I'd be working on this for a lot longer, so I think we're actually doing it in decent time at the moment. For me, the way I approach hair is that hair is made of like lots and lots of strands, so kind of just blob and shade until things look like it's made of lots and lots of strands, but you don't necessarily want to draw every single strand, obviously, because you'd be there forever if you drew every single strand of hair. I mean, you could, I guess, draw every strand of hair, but honestly, you've probably got better things to do than draw every single strand of hair. Ugh, I'm once again leaning way too close to the screen. Terrible, terrible. Question is, what other things do I feel like need fixed up now that I've added the hair? I could probably fix the shape of her face a little bit, because no doubt I accidentally coloured wrong bits there. Maybe add a little bit more blushy to her cheekies. Nope. Beauty marks, I almost forgot those. I usually prefer doing full body images when it comes to art fighter text, so I probably will end up drawing this character again. Partially because I like the fact they have two different forms, and partially because I would like to do a full body image of them. That's 1 beauty mark, 2 beauty marks, 3 beauty marks, 4 beauty mark, 5 beauty mark, 6 beauty mark. And then let me just intensify that blush a little bit actually. I have intensified the blush too much. Oh no. Okay. There we go. Mucho better. Actually the hair at the back here could use a little bit more. Right, let's pick a colour for the background now. So the majority of this is kind of, I feel like the dominant colour on the whole thing is her hair, and her hair is this colour. Nope, her hair is this colour. So the best colour I think for the opposite to go for the background would be this one. Blah. Oh. Actually, that doesn't feel quite right, does it? Yeah, that's better. Let me firm up the edges of that shirt of hers too. Hi, Serafina. She just came into the room with a meow. Don't know if you heard that. What kind of background do I want to use? Ugh. Oh, Lily's still under my desk. How lovely of Lily. What kind of background? They're kind of a fun character. So, oh, my mouse stopped working because it's been unused. Oh, I didn't mean to open that. They don't really have a particular background in this, in the other art I'm seeing. What kind of background do I want to give them? I feel like we could actually do this and have them go a little bit further up the canvas. Serafina's just gone to the other room to cry. Don't know what I think she's just playing with the toys, and part of that for her is making noises apparently. Which fair. She's not doing her crying she does when Lily's harassing her, at least. Because Lily is busy sitting under the desk in front of the heater. Alright. Background. I am thinking. I want to save this headshot onto another layer. Onto another canvas while I've got it. Why not? So then I can have the unfinished version in its parts. I usually do that with most of my art. I'll keep the different components saved separately. Let's duplicate layer. Blanc. Put that in the background. Right. I think I have an idea. I don't want it to mix in with her hair too much. And in the artwork of her, you can actually see that she's wearing... In the artwork of the character by the person, you can actually see she's wearing... copy. See, she's wearing shorts that are this colour. And that's the colour I picked for the... Well, it's close to the colour I picked for the background. But I don't think having that as what I'm thinking of in the front would be good. Well, maybe we will go with it, but more of a pastel dull colour. I'm going to lock these layers so I don't accidentally mess with them. Bloop, bloop, bloop. I'm not very good at drawing flowers, if I'm honest, so I don't know if it's even obvious this is my attempt at drawing a flower. That is kind of goofy looking, isn't it? Do I need to find a reference picture of a flower? I was just looking around my desk as if there was going to be magically a reference picture of a flower on here. I mean, I guess it's not too out of the realm of possibilities, because I do have a lot of stickers around. Just no flower... Oh, I was going to say no flower stickers on hand, but I guess there is technically flowers on my computer, on the stickers there. Just none of quite the type of flower I was thinking of. Maybe I need to just do some studies of flowers at some point, just so I can get some practice in of flowers. Or I could use a brush and then smush it a little bit to fit my style a bit better. No, those don't fit at all. Cherries? How does that look? I mean, it's not the worst. That's something we could work with, I guess. Do I have anything else? Space. Magic. Not really. Okay. I don't actually really want to go around fiddling with all those little individual flowers, do I? Maybe if I just... yes, but also I feel like it's not quite right. But what can I do to improve it? I'm looking around again as if the room around me is going to tell me what I can do to improve this. It's not helping. Right, flowers usually have 5 points. So if we start with a flower in the middle, and then we go 1, so 1, that's 4, that's 5, and then we picture it as if it's drooping, because it's, I don't know what, gravity is affecting it. But yes, I'm thinking I should definitely do some studies where I just practice drawing flowers. That would probably help build the memory bank of flowers and improve my ability to do flowers in future. Because all art is really drawing. If you don't have reference image, it's drawing from memory and muscle memory and how you remember things looking. So the more you practice drawing something, it's just building up that little gallery inside your brain of how things look and how you draw things. Which a lot of that is why you should really, when you do studies and things, unless you're studying the art style, you should study from real life, or you could just end up picking up the mistakes other artists make if you study from other artists, unless of course you're specifically studying their art style. My yellow got swallowed up. There we go. Let's stick a flower up here. And then duplicate. Thank you. Stick a flower down here. Stick a flower here, and then maybe just a little bit of smushing, so they're not, you don't look at them and go, that's just the same flower repeating. Even though it is the same flower repeating. Maybe a little bit of green on some of them. Add some little bit of glues to the flowers. And let's add some flower stems too. Didn't really plan on having the leaf showing, but you know what, we'll have a leaf right here. Just to add a little more colour. There we go. I think that frame has improved things a lot, actually. Let's duplicate this layer, darken, put it down below here, and then we want to, there we go. And I guess we will add a frame, there. Cool. Ho ho ho. I actually really like how this has turned out. We can merge those two layers, add, no wait, not that one, this one. Watermark. Perspective tool is my favourite type of tool. Make it a little less noticeable. You're just politely hidden in their little watermark. There. I think it would also be fun if we add an overlay. See, it just warms the whole picture up. And there, we now have a finished picture. Ta-da! Hopefully the person I draw it for likes it too. And I will see you in whatever the next video may be. Ta-ta!